What's up, everyone? My name is Alan, founder and consultant at For Now Marketing, and welcome to Braze for Technical Marketers. Today, we're going to use Braze Catalog Selections to automate a promotional email. We're going to do some crazy things in this video. I'm super excited. Let's get started. So first, this is the catalog that we created together in our previous video. And if you remember some of the columns that we used, we had ID, image link, category, product name, starting price, link, and sale starting date. And with the help of ChatGPT, I created a few more items following this column structure. So we have 20 more items that kind of have its own columns. And I cannot wait to show us the images that ChatGPT used for these items. Stay tuned for a little bit longer in the video when we actually start using the images in the email. One thing to note is, so I just downloaded this file, and it's going to be called Untitled Spreadsheet. And I tried updating this catalog, upload CSV, add items, so I could add these 20 items into this existing catalog. So what I did was I uploaded, and Braze gave me an error saying field names do not match current catalog. So one thing to note is that we believe the field names have to match in exact order of what's already in Braze. Otherwise, Braze may throw some errors. So let's try that again with all the columns matching precisely in order. Starting price. And I know that, starting price comes after product name. I know the column names match precisely because I copy and pasted here. I didn't have a link. So this time I just threw an empty link, and starting price comes before a link. See, it looks like I can't talk and manage spreadsheets at the same time. Then sale starting date is the very last one. So let's try this one more time, see if that fixed our catalog error message. So we're going to update, upload, add, next, browse, and then hopefully no errors this time. There we go. So the order of the columns do matter. All right, so we just uploaded our new CSV. Braze, you got to give it a refresh or two, and then you'll see all the items added in there. Great. So the one limitation about catalogs, the normal catalogs, is that you can only reference 3 items at a time. However, this is where selections come into play, and the cool thing about selections is that Braze Selections has a 50-item flexibility. It is still a limit. And you can create up to 30 selections, but within each selection, you can have up to 50 items. It says that somewhere. Yep, and enter the results up to 50. So this gives us a little bit more flexibility of being able to grab more items at a time, way more than the 3 limit that the normal catalog has. One other thing to note about selections is that you do have to have some filter, a criteria to define how are we selecting the items within your catalog. So think of your catalog as your total catalog, all the items that are available in your e-commerce store, for example. A selection is literally a hand-picked selection of those catalogs that may cater to the user. So in our situation, what we're going to do is we are going to create this promotional email, and we're going to include items that have promotions coming up in the next week. So you can see that the sale starting date has dates varying all the way from somewhere in March to end of April. Thank you, ChatGPT, for picking such a great time range. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at items that are going on sale maybe 1 week from now on, so that the users can be ready. When they see this email, they can be excited that it's coming up soon. And that makes sense from a recency aspect in lifecycle marketing. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a selection. We're going to call it sale starting in a week. And I believe even in selections, you can't have any spaces, special characters. And we're going to select the field sale starting date, and the field is before. And the amazing part about this feature is that you can actually write liquid inside here. So what we can do is we can look for items that have a sale starting date that is before, and this is pseudocode, but now plus 7 days. So that is before the date that is from now plus 7 days. So right now I'm looking at the clock. It's March 4th, 9:07 p.m. We're going to look for any items that have a sale starting date that's before March 11th, 9:07 p.m. at the time of sending. So how we can do that is Liquid has a special character called now, where if you just enter now, it'll grab the current timestamp. And we are going to convert that into a Unix time by using this date filter. And by the way, the Liquid part of this, I'm happy to create another video focusing on this one. For the sake of this video, we will be focusing on the cool things about selections and catalogs, and less about the Liquid setup itself. However, this is still a very, very cool use case to cover, but do not fret if you aren't quite following the Liquid portion. This is more to show off how cool selections can be. Okay, so date plus the date filter Unix time. So then what this does is it converts the current timestamp into Unix time, meaning how many seconds it's been since 1970 January 1st midnight UTC. And that just gives us an anchor to work with within this world of time frames, so you can actually compare two dates. So then what I'm going to do is, and then after that, we're going to add 7 days worth of seconds. Well, how many seconds are in a week? 604,800. You would think at this point I have that memorized because I've looked that up so many times, but I still do not. Okay, so if we add this many seconds to our now timestamp, this should give us the timestamp that is a week from now on. Now we will randomize it just to keep things fun for our users. And then let's actually keep it to 50. Well, we can go up to 50, but it really depends on your email structure and whether you really need 50 or not. So actually, let's keep it to 4. But even 4 is more items you can return than by using a random or a normal catalog. So this already gives us some flexibility. And let's actually see what that looks like. Generate preview. And we are not getting anything for preview, and I think I know why. So I believe Braze operators can only compare ISO 8601, meaning dates in YYYY format. So we're gonna have to convert that Unix time back to ISO 8601 format, which %F is a shortcut for that. And then if you generate preview now, look at that. So we are now getting items in this selection of catalog where the sale starting price is within 1 week from the current timestamp. And if you take a look at the dates, we have March 7th, March 10th, March 7th, March 1st should not be showing up there. Well, actually, it should be because it is before 1 week from today. So we actually should be adding another filter where sale starting date is after now, so that we don't promote products where the sale price, the sale has already begun. So then if I do that, and then we actually should add the date filter as well. Now that should give us, yeah, nothing that's in the past. Look at that. And just to show us that this is actually dynamic, let's say I extended the sale timeline to like maybe double. So if we double that, that should be about 2 weeks. And then we should get slightly different items. So yeah, we got 4 different items. The sale date actually extended to even further. So we're seeing 17th, which we weren't seeing that before. And if I go back to just having it 6, the maximum date should be, yeah, the 10th. So that is good to see that it is working fine. So we are going to create the selection, save this one. And then now it's time to insert the selection in our email. So let's go ahead and open up or create an email. We're going to create an email campaign. We'll call it Braze Catalog Selections Promotion Email. Hopefully they have a fun drag and drop template for us. Yeah, why not like browse products? And this is the part of the video you've been waiting for to see what those images look like. Hope you didn't get your hopes up too much. Okay, this is not bad. We will use this one. except since we only have 4 items, I'm going to actually just quickly get rid of a column structure, and then yeah, there we go. That's much better. So we'll just replace these 4 items with the selection items. So the first thing we need to do, and this I usually like to do at the top. Once again, it's pros and cons of putting it at the top. Pros being it's right there in your face. Cons being it might just not be best practice to have something at the top of an email. But we are going to insert our catalog items, F&M retail catalog. And we're going to choose a selection, and the selection is going to be the sale starting in a week. And then we will go ahead and reference our catalog selection. So by doing this, now the first 4 items that we selected in our selection, which is right here, those 4 items will get stored in the array that gets generated by inserting this liquid logic. So at this point, what we can do is we can reference all the catalog columns by doing items dot 0, item 0 dot, and the first one was supposed to be, let's say, image link. So whoops, it looks like we lost it. And actually what we need to do is we need to enable this toggle and do image with liquid, because the catalog reference is in fact a liquid reference. So it's going to be item 0 dot image underscore link. I'm going to copy and paste that and then give it to the rest. The second one will be stored in items 1. And always remember, arrays, we start counting at 0. So 0 is the first item, 1 is the second item, so on and so forth. Once again, I cannot talk and think about array indices at the same time. So the pictures should be set. And actually, just because you've all been waiting, I want to preview it and see what pictures show up when I take a look. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so these are the beautiful images that ChatGPT created for us. It's literally a picture with the text on it. Not so creative, not so exciting, but you actually can see what the image is supposed to be, so that's pretty helpful. So let's actually go back and finish writing out the rest, but this one's going to be called, I wonder if I can, yeah, there you go. So we did shipped values only, and this one is called product underscore name. And actually we always recommend to not hard code product or field names or data names, so we should really be copy and pasting. So apologies for that one, but let's go ahead and apply the same for the rest. So let's do that real quick. Oops. Oh my goodness. And then for the last part, and I think you get the idea at this point. So by inserting the selection, you can see that we can reference the first 4 items in the selection, and we can reference the selections columns this style. And then if I go ahead and preview this, pocket tee, loafers, cargo pants. And then we actually have 2 different cargo pants. So let's actually take a look at what might have happened there. Why do we have 2 different cargo pants for this user? And it looks like ChatGPT did not actually give me unique product names for the item. So that's actually why we have 2 cargo pants, but they should actually be unique, because maybe they have different, let's see, so 2 cargo pants, but they have different starting price. So one last part of the email just to check. Let's see if they in fact do have different starting price. And for this one, we will go ahead and copy and paste so that we don't make any typos. So if we see that the 2 cargo pants have different starting prices, then we know that they are actually 2 different items, and we're not accidentally referencing 2 of the same rows. So almost there. And then, yeah. By the way, I'm doing Command Shift V on my Mac. That is how I am pasting special values only, so I can actually retain the font. And then last check before we wrap up the video. Oh, and now we're actually getting four even more random values. So I actually cannot compare the two cargo pants. But I am very confident that if we did see the two cargo pants, and it looks like, never mind. If we did see the cargo pants, that the prices would have been different. So this is how you use Braze selections, and the cool part of it is setting dynamic filter settings to grab promotion items that are coming up within 1 week from the current timestamp. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.